Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 18, Sloka 66, Part 58. Sarva-dharmān parityajya, ekaṁ śaraṇaṁ vraja, ahaṁ sarva-pāpebhyo, mokṣayiṣyāmi śucaḥ. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear. We ended the previous session stating that the Sharira Vivaha is conducted by a priest. Likewise, the Atma Vivaha is conducted by a spiritual master, a guru. In Sharira Vivaha, the priest conducts the wedding and is not to be seen again, is gone. Whereas in the Atma Vivaha, the Guru doesn't disappear after conducting the ceremony. He plays a very important role in the life of his disciple, like a father who gets his daughter ready to lead a married life. Similarly, Guru gets his disciple ready to lead a life in this world, preparing to become a suitable bride to lead a married life with Krishna when he returns back to spiritual world. After the initiation happens, the Guru teaches his disciple many things and gets the disciple ready and become qualified to serve the Lord directly. Teaches the disciple about Krishna, Krishna's qualities, how to perform bhakti, how to engage in devotional service, in what consciousness one should act, how to perform deity worship, how to develop yukta vairagyam, the detachment, how to conduct one's life after initiation without committing any offenses to anyone. And when the disciple is fully ready, the Guru handovers the disciple, the Jivatma, to the Lord. And the Lord happily accepts this Jivatma without asking any further questions. The reason is because this Jivatma is submitted by a bona fide spiritual master. Therefore, the Lord blindly accepts this disciple who has been pointed by the Guru. This we learned when we covered the topic on Acharya Abhimana. Now the question is, what does a person do between the time frame of initiation and time to attain the Lord? In a grantham called Sharanagati Deepikai by Swami Vedanta Desikan, he says, Tatthaha praja janakavat tava desikendraihi patya abhinandya bhavata pariniyamanaha madhye sata mahitabhoga vishesha siddhei Mangalyas sutrameva vibrate kinkaratvam. When the father of a girl performs kanyadhanam, giving his daughter to a qualified boy, the boy accepts the girl with great joy. The married girl wears and protects the Mangalya Sutram, the sacred thread that is tied around the neck of the girl, with great care for receiving many auspiciousness from her wedded husband. Similarly, the Guru places the disciple, the Jivatma, at the lotus feet of the Lord, requesting the Lord to accept this Jivatma who have performed Sharanagati, Prapatti, with great happiness, and the surrendered soul keep contemplating, thinking about the joy that he or she, in this case, everyone is she, which we already discussed earlier, that they are going to get after reaching the supreme abode, after leaving their body. What do they do after initiation and before they leave their body to attain the supreme abode? That is said in this Sloka, Madhye satam mahitabhoga vishesha siddhyai. Madhye means in between, the duration that one has between life on earth and the life at the supreme abode, Sri Vaikunta, spends his time by engaging in devotional service to Bhagavatas, to devotees. This may be a news for many who doesn't know the olden days marriage ceremonies. In India, the girls get married in much younger age compared to the marriages that happens now. After the marriage, the girl remains to stay with her father and only move into her husband's house when the right time comes. While she stays with her father, the parents very carefully take care of the girl. Many restrictions are put on her, so she's taken care very nicely. At the same time, teach her how to be, how to conduct herself after she joins her husband. Teaches her how to cultivate good habits like tolerance, patience, caring nature, being respectful, being humble. She is restricted to mingle with anyone and everyone, but only with selected good people. Similarly, after a person performs Sharanagati, he is taught how to lead rest of his life on this earth and get him ready before he can return back to the spiritual world. So this place for initiated devotees is to practice devotional service, especially serving the devotees. So Guru gives shelter and guidance to his disciple. He tells his disciple whom to associate with and whom one should not associate with. What are the places one should avoid going and what are the places one should for sure go. He teaches how to be tolerant, patient, humble, free of ego, how to develop taste for the holy name of the Lord, how to conduct oneself in whatever ashram they fall into, how to become completely dependent on the Supreme Lord, how to face the challenges of life, how to overcome the obstacles in devotional service, how to see everything as mercy of the Lord, and how to develop unflinching, unalloyed love towards the Lord. Like a married, chaste girl does not think of any other man, a devotee does not think of anyone else other than Krishna. Krishna as the only goal. Like a married girl does not think any other means for her joy other than her husband. Likewise, a sincere disciple does not consider any other means other than Guru and Krishna. Why we are saying two here, Guru and Krishna? Because we already studied that Guru is none other than representation of Lord's lotus feet. Therefore, serving Guru is serving Krishna's lotus feet. In that sense, there is no difference between Guru and Krishna. Hopefully, This answers another question: why the devotees who are initiated has so many restrictions? Why can't they go anywhere? Why can't they eat anything? Why can't they watch anything? Why can't they be like anyone else? Why they have to restrict with so many things rather than enjoying their life? Why they only have to chant Krishna's name? Why they only have to serve Krishna and Krishna's devotees? Why they only have to listen about Krishna, not anyone else? Now, to get an answer, let's just rephrase whatever has been said now. Why a married girl cannot do whatever she wants to? Why can't she think of another man? Why can't she dine with another man? Why can't she be free to go anywhere and everywhere and do whatever she wants to? Why can't she continue the life the same way how she was conducting before the marriage? No one is going to challenge in this manner to a married girl, because it is understood those are against the established relationship with her husband. If someone does like that, they are unchaste. Likewise, a devotee who is initiated must be chaste to Krishna. Like a married girl who stays with her father until the right time comes to move into her husband's house, spends her time thinking about her husband, learning things that will please her husband. She fully becomes aware that the place that she is staying right now, her parents' place, is temporary, but it is a place of opportunity to learn herself how to be when she returns back to her husband's place. After marriage, she does not lead a life for her pleasure. She leads a life for the pleasure of her husband. She does things which her husband likes. She eats things that her husband likes. She wears things that her husband likes. Likewise, a devotee eats food that is tasted by Krishna. He smells things that is smelled by Krishna. He touches things that are touched by Krishna. Like how a married girl dresses up the way that her husband likes, similarly a devotee presents himself the way that Krishna likes. By wearing tilak, by wearing kantimala, wearing dhoti or sari. So the life changes. It's no more the same. The whole consciousness of a girl after marriage revolves around her husband. Likewise, a whole consciousness of a disciple, of an initiated devotee, must revolve around Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. Before eating, making sure the food is first eaten by Krishna. Before using anything, first offer it to Krishna. In this way, everything becomes Krishna consciousness. Even sleeping and getting up in the morning must also be in Krishna consciousness. When one gets up in the morning, one remembers Guru and Krishna. When one places their first step on the ground after getting up, one remembers Krishna. When one walks, one remembers Krishna. When one takes shower, one remembers Krishna. When one travels out of the house, one remembers Krishna. When one eats, one remembers Krishna. When one gets up in the morning, one must pay their obeisances, prayers to one's Guru and Krishna and chant the name of Hari. When one places their first step on the ground, one must remember Varaha Murti. When one walks, one must remember Trivikrama Murti. When one takes shower, one must remember the Ganges which wash the lotus feet of the Lord. When one eats, one must remember Govinda. When one goes out, one must remember Keshava. When one is ready to sleep, one must remember Madhava. While going to bed, we need to think that we are placing our head at the shelter of Lord's lotus feet. If we sleep in this manner, then the sleep is also a devotional service. If we eat in this manner, then eating is also devotional service. If we take shower in this manner, then taking shower is also a devotional service. In this way, everything that we do in our life becomes a devotional service if we know that we are doing this for Krishna. One may ask, if everything is for Krishna, then what is for me? Like one may ask, if a married girl only thinks of her husband's happiness, then what is her happiness? It is very simple. Her happiness is seeing the happiness of her husband. One humble request. After hearing this so far, one may think that women are treated less and men are treated greater. There is no women's equality. Why always wife should serve husband? Why should she always be for the happiness and pleasure of her husband? Why can't husband serve? We should be treated equally. This is not accepted. Again, our humble request is, please leave aside those sort of thoughts which deals with material things. In the eyes of God, everyone is equal. Everyone is Jivatma. As we mentioned earlier, even a man is considered to be a woman because there is only one Purusha, that is Krishna. So this place is not to debate or argue, bringing up those material political things. So the essence of what has been conveyed is very important to take it to heart. So the point is, a devotee must be in Krishna consciousness all the time at any given circumstances in life. So this Pancha Samskara is a great invaluable event in one's life which is performed by a Acharya. And this initiation marks a great turning point in the journey of Jivatma through the cycle of repeated birth and death. After getting initiated, one must keep up the samskara by one's regular devotional practices. The main purpose of initiation is to get the person, sincere person, be involved in devotional service of the supreme couple, developing love towards the divine couple. That is the ultimate purpose of human life. And initiation helps in a great way to make a person progress towards achieving that goal. If one indulges in more materialistic activities, the same samskaras done slowly loses its significance. Therefore, a disciple, an initiated devotee, should be very, very careful to maintain the standards of initiation. The disciple should be highly thankful to one's guru for his great compassion. After initiation, one must take deep interest in understanding the sampradaya, gain proper knowledge, develop great taste for devotional service, serving the temple, serving the devotees, and serving the deities. One must regularly, on a daily basis, hear to Bhagavad Katha, either directly or through some medias. One must cultivate the habit of studying the scriptures and sharing their experience and understanding, realization with other devotees. To conclude, from these sessions, we have learnt what is Panchasamskara, the importance of initiation. Also in this session, we learned life after initiation. In our next session, we'll learn some of the qualities, lakshanams of a disciple, how a disciple must conduct himself. Likewise, we'll also learn the Guru Lakshanam, Acharya Lakshanam, qualities of a Guru. Thank you. Hare Krishna.